Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to calculate the error in the slope from a graph. So yeah, let's get into it. So obviously the first thing I need is a graph. So what I'm going to do is plot 1 over t with against log pressure. So I need these values. So to get 1 over t, basically you have to go equals 1 divided by t in Kelvin, which is this column here. So I can do that. I get a value and I can just drag this straight down and that's that sorted. And the same for log, so I go equals log and select the cell, which is that one, and I can drag that down as well. So we go, that's our data that we'll be plotting. This column here is in green. So then we're going to just grab out the graph, so we want to scatter this, then we want to select the data, add. So series name, we'll just call it let's call it series 1. The x values, these ones down the bottom, and the y values, this log pressure, like that. So the next thing you want to do is you want to change the axis so they match. So the lowest log pressure value is 1.97, so we'll put that as 1.97. And the highest one is 2.86, so, well, 2.87 actually. 87, close, and we'll do the same for this, which is 0.28, which is down here. Yeah, it's actually as fine as it is. That's fine, so we get this graph, which looks nice. And just for hell's sake, I'm going to make the points green, just so it matches the color of the data. And then we can just right click on the points, add a trend line, yep, chuck the equation and R squared value on there, like so. So we have all the information about this graph right here. So now we need to calculate the error in this slope. Like normally in like a report or something like that, you would get a question or a part where you have to write and calculate the error in a slope, and this is how you do it. So first of all, you need to find a point on this side of the line, which is not actually on the line, but is very close to it. So say this point here, which is that value there, which is the fourth one from the bottom. So I think it's this one, just to check. No, not that one. It's this one. Yep, so that point there, we'll copy this point. And then we need a point on the other side of the line. So we get a line like this. So we'll take this point here, the third one, which is this one, I believe. Yep. So we'll copy that, paste it. So that will be one of the error lines, and the second one, we have a point on this side, which will draw down to here. So we'll stick with this, we'll go with this point here, which is the fourth one from the bottom, which is that one, and paste. Okay, sure. Copy, paste, and we'll go with this one, the second one from the top, this one. Nice. Cool. So then we're going to plot these 4 points on their own separate graph. So this graph, all we is finished with. We just need this value here, this 200 and this minus 2134.4 value. That's all we're going to need from that graph. So now we're going to plot this data here by going insert, scatter this, select the data, add. We'll just call this series 1 again. X value. So we're going to plot two separate lines on this one graph. So we'll plot temperature there and plot it against log pressure like so. And then OK. And then we're going to click add. And then go series 2. The X values will be these ones. The Y values would be those. Like so. I'll just make these ones blue so they match up with the points, just so it's a little bit easier to see. Make this bigger, and then like same as before, change our axis by just clicking on the numbers, format axis. Lowest is 2.14, and the highest is 2.83, we'll call that. And then same with this, but that's pretty much fine as it is. And then like before, we'll get a trend line. We only need the equation, so that's the equation for the blue points. And we'll add a trend line for these red ones as well. So equation, which is that. And we'll put that red, so it matches up with the red. So then we have this graph and these lines here, which was derived from this. So with all the data, our y value, well, our slope is this number here. So we got minus 213.4. With the blue ones, we've got minus 1921.4, and the red we've got minus 2305.2. Like so. So now we need to find the difference between this number, so the number with the slope value from all our data, to the slope value with just the 2 points, and we just go equals this, take away this, and the same with this, but this value is bigger, so you have to take this one from this one. So that's the difference between, so this number is the difference between this number, and this number is the difference between this one and this one. So pretty much all we need to do now is find the average of these two numbers here, and you can just do that by going equals, I think it's average, and then type the cell number, which is this cell, comma, this cell, close brackets, and we get minus 101.9, and that is the error in our slope, which you can write like this. So you can just be like minus 2134.4 plus or minus or whatever, it doesn't like me, but that's the answer there. So that's how you calculate the error in a slope. You grab a point from one side of the graph and the other side like that, and then a point from this side to that side, and then you plot them both to get a graph like this. You get both the slopes, and you find the difference between both the slopes and the slope with the actual data, and then just average that out to get these two numbers here. So the slope, which is all this green data here, and then the averages of these two numbers here. So the slope for that graph was minus 2134.4 plus or minus 191.9. So yeah, that's how you calculate the error on a slope on a graph using Excel. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, click like, chuck a comment, or anything else. I hope this actually helped, because I've had lots of people asking me how to do this. But yeah, hope this video helped, and I'll see you next time.